Anyways, good morning, everybody. I hope that you guys already have, first things first, I hope that you guys have already have the seminar notes, okay? You should be seeing this at your seminar notes. So the first Form 1, first term English exam revision. Okay, if you did not have that yet, all right, I will send it to the chat again. Before this, I actually sent once. But if you did not receive, let me send it again to you guys. Can you draw stickman? No. Havisha felt like it's very cute. Thank you. Okay. I mean, this is being done by teacher Ellison, another teacher under TTC English. But I felt it's very fun, I mean, come together. So why not put it here, right? But anyhow, so I copy the answers on a blank paper. Yes, okay, guys. So three things are, one, if you do not have the hard copy with you, so you have two choices, all right? Either you copy it down on blank paper, foolscap paper, you like it, or notebook. That's the most traditional way to do it. Or you can also, if you have like, I mean, if you're using a laptop to do this, you can actually use I think a PDF function that you can edit the document directly. So while you are looking at the screen, while you're looking at me, all right, while we are conducting this seminar session, so you can actually do it side by side lah. All right. Otherwise, if you have your iPad with you, you can actually simply put that into this soft copy into some apps. All right, the Note app, if I'm not mistaken. Then you can actually write there lah, like me. I'm using an iPad actually to jot down. Okay, so find a way that you like it the most. All right, if you unfortunately only can use the most traditional way where you have the soft copy at the side with you and you have to jot down, right? Then from time to time, I will have time, all right, that I will should I use the word instruct? I mean, will allow you to print screen the page so that at least you have some visual reference for your future revision as well. Okay, because I know some students, your exam is very near, or some students have like a live file exam time. So you need to store all this so that you can do revision from time to time. Okay, so yeah. And any questions, put it into the chat box. And I have my QR code here. All right, shamelessly what is that called? Self-advertising a bit. I will be sharing some English tips here from time to time as well. All right, so after this session, if you would like to contact with me, you can also just hit me up here lah. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Now, let's talk about what we need to do today. I will be focusing on some essential parts only because overall, this session will only be an hour and a half. So it's just 30 minutes extra from our normal class. All right. That's why I will be only focusing on one, the English exam format, because from primary school to secondary school, all right, the KSSM format, it's actually slightly different from your standard 5 or 6. So you need to know what will be the exam format in order to fulfill the requirements and you get the marks. Okay. I will also look into the mastery guide of our error correction and information transfer. These are actually two parts out of the 5 parts of your paper 1. Okay. Later, when I go through the exam format, you'll know lah. And I'll tell you why do I choose to go through these two with you later. Okay. And of course, most importantly, essay writing. I will cover our paper 2, part 1, the short writing part. I'll show you the task requirements, some useful phrases, and also how can you apply all these into your essay writing in order to get better grades. Okay, how can you show the examiner that you are an A grade student instead of just normal English student? Okay, without any further ado, of course, I believe in you. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, you got brain damage now. So fast. It's just 7 minutes into this session. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, guys, so if you do not have your hard copy with you, do open up the soft copy. Later, there will be times where I will need you to self-practice as well so that you can try to apply the technique that I'm going to teach you later, and you will actually get the gist of it and you know how to apply them in your future exam that's just around the corner lah. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, just to highlight to you, for your midterm seminar, if your school teacher did not advise you otherwise, most of the time, it's going to be testing you for your Unit 0 until your Unit 3. Okay, so just to let you know, for TTC English here, we already cover everything that you must know. For your midterm exam, since last year, December. Okay. So the unit 0 is actually about people and culture. All right. The theme is people and culture, and it's about celebration. So just to let you know, under this starter unit, all right, for your exam, likely they will come out with if it's in the essay, it can be things like, all right, it's mom birthday soon, what present should I buy? Okay, or it can also simply be an unforgettable celebration with family and friends, and you need to write the story writing. Okay, if it's for multiple choice question or your paper one part, I'm not that worried lah, because at least at the end of the day you have options that you can choose. And I think from your primary school time, right, you already have a really can I say matured, all right, skill to answer to multiple choice questions. So I don't think that's a problem for you guys. It's just that I want to let you know, for essay writing wise, popular essay under this starter unit celebrations will be either buying gift, all right, or you need to write your experience about a celebration. Okay, other than birthday celebration, it can also be like, Chinese New Year celebration, Hari Raya, Merdeka, yada yada. Okay, next one, for your unit 1, also people and culture, the theme of people and culture, and the topic will be what you like pastime. All right, so all the purple color is actually the word map that I've shared to normal class students. All right, I won't be covering this today, but I will give you other useful phrases that you can use for your paper too lah. All right, but anyway, for what do you like pastime, it is related to hobby. So there might be chances where the exam will come out with, all right, my favorite hobby. All right, then you need to write about your hobby. Okay, it can be, if it's the short message portion, all right, I want to start a new hobby, which is likely what we will be writing later today. Okay, what should I do? Then you need to advise. All right, so this will be the topic that can come out in under this topic, the title that you become up under this topic. All right. Then we have our fact or fiction. This is actually an extended part of the hobby as well. We are focusing on the reading portion. And the very last one, which is something that we are covering within this March month. All right, it's wild weather, something related to the health and environment. Environment, especially about natural disaster, hurricane, tornadoes, floods. And I've taught you a lot of the different words that you can use if you are to write an essay related to unforgettable experience, that your story can simply be, you were involving you experienced, okay, a natural disaster. How do you evacuate yourself? How do you seek shelter? And what's the and learnings from the experience or stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, this will be the units that you need to take note of. All of these are based on the KSSM exam guide. Midterm seminar wise, these are the textbook units that you need to take note of. All right, so that's that. Now, moving on to the next page, which is the exam format, the most important part. Okay, I know a lot of the students felt like English is quite easy. Teacher, I've been, learning English since young. All right. Can you write doom scrolling as a hobby? Of course, no, I think. But of course, if you were to prepare for lower marks in your essay, and you want to give it a try, I can't stop you, right? So anyway, okay, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's very different from your primary school. Most of the time, for primary school English, they only want you to try. So if you try and your teacher think that, okay, I saw your effort, they will give mark. However, when it comes to secondary schools, right, the marking part wise, the requirement wise, examiner is pretty strict. You need to, all right, really fulfill different sections, different requirements, only you can get your marks. And if you notice, before I briefly go through the overview of your exam format for the secondary school life, you see your paper 1 and paper 2, all right? If I'm not mistaken, in your primary school, it's 60 marks for your paper 1, 40 marks for your paper 2. But now it's 40-40. So it's like 50-50, It's no longer that, okay, you can tembak and then you just choose the best answer, then you can try to get marks from your paper 1, all right? In fact, paper 2 now have more, how do I mention this? More weight to it, so that you really have to be serious on how to write a good essay. All right, you need to show the examiner that you are good in your grammar parts, all that, and you have to demonstrate it in your essay writing. Okay, but of course I'll show you later how to do that. All right, now going to the detailed portion. So for the reading and use of English, it will be applied in your paper 1. all right, very similar to your primary school's exam. They will have 5 marks, all right? There will be 5 parts, sorry, 5 parts of your what's that called again? 5 parts of the questions. All right. Part 1 will be multiple choice questions, just some visuals and questions related to it, and you need to choose the correct answer lah. All right. The second part is the part that I will demonstrate and also do it together with you, because all right, this is related to error correction. Correct what kind of error? Grammar error. And I know that a lot of you may know English but not good in your all right basic of grammar. So that's why this is something that you need to do. And also, do not separate paper 1 and paper 2 too distinctively. At the end of the day, grammar affects your paper 2 as well. Right on. All right. So this is something that I want to cover lah. All right. I will also be covering your paper 1 part 3, which is the information transfer. I'll show you how to do it. All right. The challenge here is you need to fill in your answer only within 3 words and or a number. Maximum 3 words plus 1 number. How can you really, all right, scope down to the exact word count? What will be the way to really trace your answer from the passage? I'll teach you later. Okay, short answers wise, it's very similar to information transfer, all right, but the length of your answer needs to be no more than 5 words. So it's slightly lengthier. Okay, I will not show you today. Okay, but in our normal class, I think we have done enough of this. All right. And the very last one is our gap text portion. Gap text, I think primary school wise, you did it before, where there is a passage and there's some blank. All right. Under it, there are some options of sentence and you need to fill it back. It's just like putting back the puzzle. What if the answer is like 25 May 1995? That's its true number. Okay. If it's dates, then it will consider as a whole, because you can't read it as 25 May sahaja without the year. It's not clear enough now. Just like your name, I cannot just say Rai without the yen. I cannot just say Ryan without two, because that's your surname. So that's considered as one set. Okay, yeah, very good question though. All right, so that's for your paper 1. All right, then we have our paper 2. Paper 2 is also pretty similar to your primary school, where you have 2 essays to be written. All right, one will be short communicative message, email, message, or even postcard. All right, and for your paper 2, part 2, it will be a guided writing. Okay, so I will be focusing on the short communicative message. Let's aim to get this first 20 marks straight first. Okay, at the end of the day, short communicative message you've been writing since primary school. We need to really focus on strengthening your basic, your fundamentals. We need to get these 20 marks straight first. All right, so yeah, that's that. If you do not know, all right, paper 3 will actually be your speaking test. In secondary school, they treat speaking as part of the way to test your English as well. All right. Lower form wise, your teacher might not be that focused, but I believe most of you have already been through the speaking practice in your school or at your school. Okay, there will be 3 sessions. They will interview you to talk about your personal experience. You need to do some storytelling. And for the third part will be discussion with a partner. Okay, in my normal class, I sometimes do bring you through the speaking part. All right, but as of now, I will be focusing on more on paper 1, 2, because I think that one can help you to get the total of 80 marks first. Okay, then your very last one is the paper 4, listening, where your teacher will take out radio, okay, or use the audio system of the school to play you audios, and you need to answer questions as well lah. All right, it's pretty similar to your paper 1, where they have 5 parts as well. Okay, it's just that everything is based on what you hear and what you get and what will be the answer. Okay, we did some listening in our previous normal class as well. I'll continue to give you more practice to drill you on this stuff. Okay, so this is the overall English exam format. Just to, all right, re-emphasize once more, because your paper 1, 2, all right, consists of total of 80 marks in total. All right, so among the 4 papers, these 2 are the most important one. I will only talk about paper 1 and 2 today. Okay, so that's that. Any questions? Let me know in the chat box now. Otherwise, we're going to move on and I'll tell you, all right, what to do, what to focus on in your paper 1, part 2 error correction. Okay, are you guys ready? In 3, 2, 1, and let's go. No questions here, I think. Good. Now, guys, Go to your page 3, you will see a table consists of 10 grammar, I would say grammar knowledge. Okay, this is not mine, but TTC's summary of the most asked, all right, the common high frequency asked questions for your part 2 of your paper 1, the error correction. Okay, most of the time, they will ask you about noun, pronoun, modal verbs, tenses. English, we use more than 2 hours for them. Very good question, Natalie. I did not highlight this, but I did include it here. So if it's for paper 1, 1 hour and 15 minutes. If it's for paper 2, 1 hour. If your school arrange it side by side, then total will be 2 hours and 15 minutes lah. Okay, I'm not quite sure how the school arrange nowadays. Sometimes some school did actually split it to like 2 days. So it depends on your exam timetable. Do refer back. But yeah, all right, paper 1, 1 hour and 50 minutes. Paper 2, 1 hour. Okay, very good question. Please continue to ask me more. All right, anyways, so for this portion, I want you all to really get familiarized with all these 10 different grammar knowledge. Okay, I guarantee you this will be asked, and these are high chance one. All right, most important, if you do not know where to start, teacher, I know all grammar very important, but where to start? Most likely they will ask you about your pronoun. They will ask you about the tenses. They will ask you about your preposition and conjunction. These 4 are at the top 4. All right. If you would like me to, give them a sequence of the most asked versus the least asked. Okay. So it's like so lah. All right. And for the tenses wise is the most important one, because tenses refers to past tense, present tense. It also will be the most fundamental part of the passage. All right. If you do not know about the tense form, what will be the exact tense form that you need to apply, then your verb all that will also get it wrong lah, correct or not? So this is something that you need to know lah. Okay. Yeah. So you just need to refer to this page to know what else you are not quite good at, and you can continue to improve. And with this, you can drill your grammar better lah. Okay. So without any yapping part anymore, let's look into the different schools past year questions. I've already compiled a few schools past year questions into today's session. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different error correction practice from four different school. I want to show you how can you do them. All right, let's do it together. So everybody, without any further ado, go to the next page, and for the first one, let's do the past year question from SMK Puchong Utama. Okay, so baking sweet memories. First thing first, when you have your error correction question, look at the title. All right, so baking sweet memories give you, all right, a review that this passage will likely be related to baking. Okay, and it's a good experience because it says sweet memory. All right, so let's look into it. Mia and Anna are best friends who share the same hobby, which are baking delicious cakes. Now, guys, if you notice, there's a 0 here, and here the 0 becomes it. What is this? This is actually like an example. All right. Every question will provide you a question 0 to show you what to be rectified or to be correct. Okay. So because this one changed to is, and we know is present tense. Okay, we continue to check 2 more sentences to ensure whether it is in present tense passage form or the past tense passage. Okay, anyways, so Mia and Anna are best friends who share the same hobby, which is baking delicious cakes. Only about this what's that called? This perkara ma. So it's one, so singular islah. All right. Every Saturday after finishing their work, Mia visits Anna's house because they love to try new recipes together. Okay, we stop here first. So within this beginning punya sentences, the verbs shows that it's all in present tense. Our best friend share the same hobby, eats baking delicious cakes every Saturday. All right, visits Anna's house. All right, love. So all these are in present tense form. It has established, all right, the fact that this will definitely be your passage, a present tense passage. Okay, so yeah, we continue. So very good to see this one. After to, we will need to use base form. And for base form, try try instead of tried, because we need to change it to base form. All right, very good. Today they decide to bake a chocolate cake, which is their favorite. And quick prepares flour. Okay, now guys, so this one quick is a noun. Sorry, a noun. Yeah, a noun. But now we are talking about the verb preparing. All right, the flours, eggs, sugar, and butter, which is you need to describe this verb, right? So to describe verb, you need to use adverb. Okay, which is you need to change it to with the ly form because it's adverb. What do you mean? What does the mark mean? I slash it off, I change it to the correct answer. You're supposed to put it here, but I think it's very distracting if I keep on doing this. So I'm just going to do it here so that you can see it side by side. Thank you very much, everybody. Most of you get it correct. Oh, what's the yellow color? These are the hints that I got from the passage to indicate that this will be a present tense passage. Look at all the verbs for the few sentences at the beginning of this passage, then you will know that should you use or write your answer in present tense form or past tense or like future tense, yada yada. Okay, this is the indication. I will summarize the what's that called? The technique later. Don't worry. Okay, continue. So while Mia carefully goes through the recipe, after mixing all the ingredients and places a cake into the oven, we are doing that particular cake, right? So if you use it's too general, all right? It's not any cake. It's the cake that they do it by today, the chocolate cake. So yes, we need to change it to the. All right. So they have time to relax together. While the cake is baking, the girl listen at their favorite songs. Listen cannot with add. Preposition-wise, we do these fixed phrases pairing. Listen to their favorite songs. Very good, everybody. All right, we continue and chat about school and their friends. When the oven timer rings, Anna carefully takes out the hot cake and Nia decorates it with sweet creams. Guys, how can we count cream? 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. 1 lick, 2. Cannot, right? So uncountable, we cannot use it in like plural form. So it remains cream. Very good, everybody. All right, we continue. They smile happily at their fantastic cake before tasting the delicious dessert they make together. They have baked it out. So it's in passive or even like past form because it's a completed action. Thank you very much, everybody. Your answer should be made together. Nice one, guys. All right. Mia took a bite and said, everything tastes better when you share them with your best friend. We can't use the word them because when you say everything, you are counting every one of it. So it's singular form. We should go with eat. Very good. Eat. Okay. Although baking can sometimes be messy, Mia and Anna always enjoy it because they did it together. They did it. Did is a past tense. They do it together and so guys, when you have a be verb form here, then your main verb will need to add ing to indicate that you're doing a process. Very good, everybody that is typing now. All right, they are doing it together. Okay, so this is how you do it. But guys, did you notice the answer that I am correcting will always be the same category? I did not go beyond the category. Taking this as an example, the question number 11. I changed to the. Sorry, I need to slash a bit. Okay, I need to scroll a bit. So when you come to this portion, we have the article here. The is this, and my answer is the. I did not go beyond the category. Can you see it? That's why when you do error correction, don't think too much outside the box, All right, your answer will always be within a certain category. All right, your answer will always be the same as the error with your category. You get what I mean? Okay, so to wrap it up, summary, guys, exam technique. So, exam. First thing first, you need to read the title to at least know what it will be about. All right, read the title. Then the second part is to look into, write down the note, look into at least first 3 sentences. All right, sentences. Verb, your kata kerja. All right. to identify, all right, to identify the tense form, the tense. Is it present tense passage? Is it a past tense? I'm going to write short form, guys. Is it a past tense passage? Or is it a mix? You need to look into it. Okay? Why is there no Steffi tips? Okay, lor. So Steffi's exam tips. So I give you a love. Okay. All right. So second part. And then the third one is always remember your answer. All right. Will be from the same category. All right. Of the error. Do not go beyond it. All right. Some students might say, teacher, okay, maybe they are doing it together. Can I change to they are making it together? No, guys. Your word is did. The base word can be either do, it can be the different forms of like, the word do, did, done, doing, okay? You can does. You can think within that box, but do not go to other words like make. Most of the time, exam question wouldn't ask beyond that. Okay, so these 3 tips. After that, remember, 4, when you are checking your answer, read again. All right, at the end of the day, you've been learning English for so long, there will be a certain instinct that you can actually trust that. But I don't want you to do everything like, because this sounds good, this sounds smooth, this sounds no issue. All right, if you go everything based on feeling, then it can be increasing your chance of getting wrong as well. Harini and Ling, are you guys trying to draw my screen now? I saw your names on my screen. You can not do that. You can do this, but you cannot do that. Janice, don't draw my screen. Ha ha ha. Okay, everybody. Now, if you know about these tips and you have done writing, can you please raise your hand? Hi, Nigel. Sorry, I didn't see that you came in. Hi, Humaira. Everybody that have just came in and I haven't like say hi to you personally. Hello, hello. Okay. If it's all good, no issue, please raise your hand. This is why at the first hand, all right, first thing first, I've actually included the table for you so that if you really need some idea, you can always refer back to the page 3 later when you do the remaining practices and see within the category what are the options. And then maybe you will know what will be the best and correct answer. Can you draw my screen? No. No. But you can absorb the knowledge that you are learning now. All right. I only saw 24 hands where I have 61 participants. Where are the others? Okay, excluding me, where I have 60 people here. All right, 60% here. Where are the others? All right, do you have any questions? If you do not know how to raise hand, you can also at least let me know in the chat box. Done, teacher. Okay, now, I write this down, the exam tips. I'm gonna go through one more practice with you before I give you some time to do it yourself. Then we discuss, do it yourself, and then discuss. So we do this like 2 to 3 times, and then you will really slowly get the gist of it. And you need to remember that feeling, remember whatever I teach you. I write the exam tips today, then you can apply them. This one, error correction, will be in your paper 1 up till your form 3. So it can be applied for 3 years, guys. I'm teaching you something that is for long term. You have to remember it lah. Okay. All right. I'm not sure whether the others, why you are not responding, but it's okay. I saw the others that have actively responded to me. Thank you very much. I'll count down in 3 seconds. If there's no further question in the chat box, I'm going to move on because at the end of the day, we only have an hour and a half today. They are robots. I don't think I have time and money to spare robots in. But anyway, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go, guys. I'm going to move on, everybody. Let's move on to the second one, where it's from SMJK Chunghua. Anyone from Chunghua? This is past year question from the school, right? Let's go. So, again, read the title first. So the title of this passage is Tornado. Okay, so it's something related to our team 3, where is the natural disaster, the wild weather. I think it's from Chunghua. Okay, so again, look at the 0 first because as this is an example. All right, you too, Eugene. All right. So if under a tornado, how can you is? All right. So if you are, already give you the answer here. If you are under a tornado warning, seek shelter immediately. So guys, from the first question, we already know that likely this will be a factual passage because they did not use the past tense form. But let's try to read, all right, 2 more sentences to confirm the verbs are all in present tense. To lock down this passage must be written in present tense form. You know what I mean? All right. Yes, this is the. All right. So if you are under a tornado warning, see, seek shelter immediately. More injury, we ignore that first. More injury associated with high winds are from flying debris. So remember to protect your head. Go to an pre-designated shelter area such as safe room, basement, storm cellar, or the lowest building level. Okay, guys. So from the beginning sentences, all right, these 3 sentences, all the verbs are in present tense form, and it is confirmed. Then this passage needs to be written or to be answered with present tense form. All right, now question number 9. More injuries, it's wrong. We are talking about most of the injuries. All right, most. Cannot say many injury also. We say most injury. All right. So for those that have answered this correctly, good job. Associated means it's linked, it's connected. With high winds are from flying debris. Debris is actually the broken part of maybe buildings, all right, or just things. So flying debris. Why? Because when you have tornado, it will damage everything, destroy everything. Right? So remember to protect your head. Go to an pre-designated shelter area. Guys, this next words, this noun is actually with P. So if it's not A, E, I, O, U, you must use them in, yes, A for apple, to a pre-designated shelter area. Okay, such as safe room, basement, storm cellar, or the lowest building level. If there are no basement, we are talking about this particular issue. If there is no basement, so only one singular form. Go to the center of an interior room on the lowest level, away from corners, windows, door, and outside walls. Then accept your fate. How can you be so passive? Right? Next one. If you're outdoors, try to finding. Again, guys, behind to, we always go with the base form. Trying to find. All right. A safe place, but avoid flyovers and bridges. Instead means, alternatively, look for a low and flat location, even if you are exposed. Means you are without anything. Okay, very good for those that have answered correctly. Be carefully. Be verb behind it. We should go with the normal one. So just be careful of flying objects that can injure and even kill you. Will hurt you. In a strong wind, it become very dangerous. In the strong wind, all right, we say they become very dangerous. Teacher, why they? Because we talk about flying objects and it is in plural form. That's why in plural form, your pronoun should go with they. Even if it's non-living thing, you also use they. Okay? All right. If Malaysia has tornado, just accept your fate. No. No. Do not give up. You can survive from it. You can do it. All right. Take additional cover at shielding your head. Take additional cover. And what is this? You say by shielding your head. So this is related to your prepositions. So you have to use the correct one. No? All right. Connect with your arms and putting material such as furniture and blankets around you, if any. As a family, have an emergency plan in place and make sure first aid kits are well stocked. Every family, now guys, when you say every, each of them, right? Again, singular manner, cannot go with plural form. We go with Family, family. Should know how to administer basic first aid. Family mat, okay. When can for page for take additional cover, can shielding your head and neck with your arms, cannot. All right, we need to use by shielding your head and neck because you are sharing the steps. All right, take additional cover. How? By doing what? By shielding your head and neck. So you need to protect your head and neck. So we cannot use the word can. It's not that appropriate. And also can is actually not under the category of preposition. Can is actually a modal verb. So within the category, think within. At is the preposition. Okay, now. All right. So if got every, that means no need plural. Correct raging. Most of the time, every is referring to each of the things. So each one item, singular manner. Okay. So guys, I already covered 2 with you. The next one is gonna from SMJK Catholic, who's from Catholic. This is the past year question. All right, from your exam. So I want you to do it yourself, and then we will discuss. I think this is pretty easy. And I believe in your primary school wise, you also have something similar to this. So you are no stranger to this kind of question format lah. All right. So let me pull out my timer. I'm gonna give you like a 5 minutes here, and then we will discuss. I will lay out the answer for you lah. If there's any specific one that needs to be discussed, only we do that. Otherwise, it's gonna be wasting our time. Then only we move on to the very last one from SMK Kota Kemuning. We do it 5 minutes, and then we practice and discuss again. All right. So without any further ado, 5 minutes for the past year question from SMJK Catholic. This is your page 6, and let's go. All right, done, Janice? Both the Catholic one and the Kota Kemuning, you done? Are they going to put their hands down? I can help them to put down. It's okay. Nice one, Janice. If it's like so, you can have a read for the page 8 and 9 and 10 as well if you want to, because I need to spare them 5 minutes first. All right. Then later when we go through the information transfer portion, it will be easier for you. All right, done. Nice. So for those that have done, can you please raise your hand? If majority of you or even like all of you did it earlier, okay, completed earlier than the expected time, I can actually discuss earlier. I don't mind, in fact. All right. Remember to use my exam tips, Steffi exam tips. Nice one. 9 of you have done. Wow, I'm impressed. Like 1 minute, 1 page. Okay, if you've done, you continue to raise hand. Good job, Jayan. Good job, Adelia. Good job, Chichin. Good job, Annabelle. Good job, Yingxing. Good job, Deming. Good job, Tarini and Lingesh. Oh, so both of you attended the class within one Zoom account. Good job, Wailian. Good job, Li Jun. Good job, Lian. Good job, Miss Cha. Good job, Kenneth. Good job, Alicia. Oh, no, Alicia belum, but continue. All right. For those that have done, you raise your hand. Okay. Good job, Jenny. Right. Jenny's name is like having two English names. Because Jenny sounds like a English name as well. All right. I saw someone using the tick. Eugene Dana. Eugene, I didn't forget you, but I kind of forget your face. Or have you been to my physical class or just online class? All right. Junkai Dan, good job. All right, Dylan Dan, good job. Nice one. Gucci good, everybody. Okay. Okay. I think with this, maybe 1 more minute, then you guys can everybody have done. Jachi Dan, boleh. Good job, good job. All right. Good job, Victor. Good job, Cassandra. Good job, Ewan. Good job, Hiren. Hiren or Hiren? Good job, Asher. Asher? Asher or Esther? I just need to confirm. All right, good job, Megan. Good job, Kaishin. Good job, Isabel. Good job, Elisa. Good job, Nigel. Yuchen, Jaen, Renyi. Woo! Speed, guys, speed. Helena, Iping. Nice, nice, nice. First one. So it's Esther. Esther. Asher. Asher. Okay. Because some students might come into my class in a rush and then they actually type wrong their name. I did experience one live class where I've written according to the stated one, right? And then the student come and complain, teacher, you read my name wrong. I was like, but you write that one. Then she said, but normally the name wouldn't spell like this, man. Then I was like, okay, lor. My bad, okay, lor. Right, good job to see Lucas, Kingsley, Natalie. Nice one. Hey guys, do not put down your hands. I want to see how many of you can finish it off before the time. All right. Okay. What if you put it down? Then I will lose count. And then you have to wait and waste your time here. How you do this? You don't know how to raise hand. It's okay, you tell me here also can. So Hua-Jin done already? All right, Dylan is like, faster, put the emoji. Deepika done, boleh. All right, Chinyan done, Terisha done. Okay, okay. Chen Shen done. All right, Umaira done. All right. What's the eh? Means haven't done. What's this? Yeah, guys, please teach each other. Serve it as a community. Go to React and press raise hand. Yeah. When teacher said raise your hand, you're stupid. Raise your physical hand. If you did not open your video, I can't see. But it's okay. It's not stupid. Yentong just joined. Okay, don't worry. Yentong, do you have the soft copy of seminar with you, or do you have the hard copy? Hi, teacher. Sorry for off topic, but for the useful phrases, can I put, I hope you are in a ping of them. Okay, this is actually a contradiction. Now, English is not 1+1 = 2, right? English is for communication. So some teachers think that this is a bit outdated. But I think that it's pretty nice to use this lah. I think it's good in the ping of health. But if you really want the exact answer, I think best to check with your school teacher lah, because it's quite personal preference as well. And at the end of the day, your school teacher will be the one that is marking your exam card. So the marks is based on her. I think it's okay. All right, you have the soft copy. Alrighty. Jurassic Park timer. Yes. Okay. Okay, everybody, like timer is up. So guys, during the discussion time, no correction tape, no eraser. Be honest to yourself. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Okay, so put a tick at the number if it's correct. Put a pangka, all right, or a circle if it's wrong, and then you bracket and write the correct answer lah. Okay, what if you use correction tape? Then it's your fault though. I already mentioned do not, and you still want to use, then what? You intentionally challenge my classroom. Okay, so everybody, do you need to put down your hand? No need, because I will help you to clear off the feedback. Okay, so focus. And for those that have just came in, this is your page 6. All right, we are currently at the first part of today's session. I want to cover our error correction. These are the answers. Can you please write it down or check your answer if you have done it? So for this one, question number 9 answer is but. When with the capital letter W, because this one is after the full stop. So punctuation matters as well, guys. All right, and your capitalization mentioned matter as well, because it's all the grammar stuff. All right. 11 is your 4, 12 went, 13 in, 14 entered, 15 expect, and 16 herself. Okay. Number 9, you put N. Is it correct? Very good question. Later I'll check. But any other answer, guys? I mean, any other question? Like your answer is different from the answer key. Because for which question? Why not enters? Means it's 14 lah. I'll go through it with the sequence. Usually, for which question? You need to let me know it's which question. Okay, 9. You put enter instead of entered. Okay, I'll check that as well. What's the meaning of expectation? Expectation means you are waiting for something to happen and you've been waiting and longing for it. So you expect something will happen. Okay, if I have no expectation, I do not imagine what will happen next. No. Okay, that one is called no expectation. But if I have an expectation on something, for example, if it's my birthday soon, I expect my mother to give me a present, means I will be thinking, what will be the present my mom will be giving me? That one is expectation. You expect something to happen, but it's based on your imagination of that. Electric guitar. Dylan, you know how to play electric guitar? Or it's just something that you would like to start? Okay, anyways, guys. So I saw most of you have problem for question number 9 and question number 14. Let's dive into it, everybody. For question number 9, why can't we use, all right, and why can't we use because? I always wanted to learn the language. My week's end were usually packed with extracurricular activities. There are 2 parts of the sentence here, guys. For this whole sentence, focus, focus. It's actually contradicting. Your first part, wanted to learn, is positive. You really wanted to do it, right? Weekends usually packed with extracurricular activity. Then you were saying that you were busy. Means like you have no time. So this is negative. So when the 2 parts of a sentence is different, there's a contrast, we usually use but. You cannot use because behind it you need to follow by the reason. You cannot use and because and is like additional idea. No. All right. You would like to start. Oh, nice one. When's your birthday? Can request from your parents if you can get good grades for your first exam in your secondary school life. Internal monologue. Read the questions. Internal monologue is like the answer is but. That's good. Okay. Today is Victor's. Happy birthday to Victor. All right. Spare your time for spare your birthday for a seminar session is really showing that you really put in efforts. Good one. Hopefully you can really get the marks that you want. Anyways, guys, next one up. Question number 14 is also another one. Teacher, why can't I use the base form? All right, here. See, last Saturday, guys. Again, I told you, right? The step is one, look at the title. Two, check the tense form. So this is last Saturday. It should be a past tense manner passage. All right, that's why everything is happening last time. So entered with ed. See, grew more. This is also past, ma. Okay, so this one change to entered. Entered. All right, this must be entered. There will be no other answer for this. What's my hobby? I actually like singing, but after becoming a tutor, I haven't been singing for some time because I've always been using my throat. Your school didn't give title, then forget about the title. So the sequence is my suggested sequence. If you don't have the title one, then you can continue to move on to the second step, which is literally to check the tense form first. Okay? Okay, yeah? This is why you shouldn't tell teacher your birthday. Why not? All right? It's like a blessing to you, or it's like just a wish lah. Okay? This is good. All right? You should appreciate your birthday and you should tell everybody, hey, it's my birthday, wish me. What does low cortisol mean? Why so out of the topic one? Literally Catholic. Oh, okay. Okay, everybody. So that's for your SMJK Catholic practice. I hope everybody know why the answer is like so and not like that. All right. Countdown in 3 seconds. Let's move on to the very last one before we move into the another part. All right. Talk about save your money. And it's from the past year question of SMK Kota Company. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, cute. Why the emoji can spam one? How do you do it? All right, everybody. This one, since you guys are pretty quick, so 3 minutes for this. Otherwise, Jenny's gonna like wait for until like, oh, teacher, why so long one? I think I have students that have already done both page. So this one, if you have already done, you raise your hand again. Let me know. You and teacher Ruyu sang happy birthday to Jason and Goyu last time. Why not? No, you just type happy birthday. Ooh, okay. Natalie was like looking at something. How you're playing the emoji. Wow, 24 of you have done. 5, 6. The peekaboo one is also cute, kind of cute. Are you still in like Halloween mood? 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, 32 of you have already done. For those that haven't finished it off, don't worry, you have like 2 minutes. Eh, the other emoji means what? Don't confuse me, I'm an old lady here. Only give me like hand raise and also a foot. I have students like, teacher, fast forward. Okay, lor. I need to wait also, ma. What about the tahi? Don't play my emoji here. Make me confused. What ama? Hey, I'm old but not that old also lah. Cannot be your ama. Why do we have tornado? Ancestor passed away. Oh my god. How can you do this to me? Huh? So dramatic, big picture. Hey guys, ready? Back to the serious topic. If you've done, you raise your hand. Don't give me other emoji. We can play around, we can chit chat a bit, but this is seminar session. I want to be serious as well because I really want you to get the very first exam in your secondary school. All right, get it straight, get it nice, pass it with flying colors. Okay. Okay, Monkey done already. Hong Le done. Boleh. All right, the very last 40 seconds, guys. This time around, more of you raised hand. So just now when I was discussing, you guys were doing, didn't pay attention. Look at the word money in the title. You guys drew my screen. Don't do this lah. Looks ugly. Help me to erase it. All right. Erase it, erase it. And guys, it's almost time. Prepare yourself. All right. Get ready with your red pen. All good. Are you ready? Then I'm gonna speed run this because I believe you guys know how to do the error correction part pretty well. And I'm glad that you guys are able to do it. So question number 9, him. 10 and 11 hast. 12 lovely. 13 get. 14 spent. All right, 15 crying. And 16 up. Check your answers. Let me know which one you got it wrong, and then we can discuss that particular question. Okay, let me put down everyone's hand here. All correct. Last one. Okay. Last one. Question 16. Okay, question 16. 11, 12, 13. Maybe it's careless mistakes or 14 also. You wrote on. Okay, means preposition wise, you choose the different one. Okay, you also put on. Okay. 15 also. Check, let me scroll down a bit. Okay. Question 0 cannot got it wrong. No lah. Okay. All correct. Nice one. All right, everybody. Let's discuss from 11 to 16 onwards, yeah? All right, look at this. Save your money. Every Friday, me helps with change to around. Around the house by sweeping the floor and folding the clothes. Then his parent give, all right, this one is him some money for his hard work. At the weekend, we go to the cinema and watch a movie. Okay, anyways, first thing first, identify the tense form by looking into the kata kerja. So helps, give, goes indicate that this is factual passage, present tense manner. All right, present tense manner. But there are some what's that called? Some exclusion. Why? Let's see. Now, question number 11. Why this one needs to be has? Because 11, had is a past tense. He is singular manner. We need to use has. If it's have, that one is in plural form. More than one person only you can use have. Okay? Present tense, singular, has. This one have no other answer. Question number 12. Saw a love train. Saw a love train. You are trying to describe the train, right? So, saw a lovely train. Lovely. All right. This adverb as a descriptive word to the train. All right. Question number 13. To, again, base form. After this, to get money, because it's base word. Question number 14. Means spend all the money on entertainment. Now, guys, when you say spend all the money on entertainment, you already spend the money, only you will become like poor or like no money. That's why we go with spent. Okay, one moment, guys. Let me go through first and then I will go through the chat box and answer you one by one. Question number 15, this one, as he was. So as is like sementara. When it's sementara, apabila, it's very similar to at that particular moment. So it's ongoing process lah. If it's ongoing process, ing form, well, as he was crying. Okay, this one have to be in ing form. All right, then me told him that he was short in money. Oh, guys, this is not present tense. This is actually a mix. Because at the front part, the beginning, all right, short form, beginning is present tense because it's the facts about me. Past fact. And then the behind or the back part, it's more like an incident has happened. So you need to look into past tense because it's like experience sharing, man. Sharing an experience. And experience something must have happened to me, you can share with me. So short in money, short on money, no, short of money. Off is like what it fits exactly, of money. On is like on the surface, so not so appropriate, huh? Okay, so this is how the answer should be. Now, wait, let me see. Why not earn? Raging, I suspect you were referring to question number 14, is it? Earn all the money on entertainment? No. He used all the money on entertainment. So used, all right, spent. Raging, don't draw. Or is it get lah, to get. Okay, again, while you're answering it, try not to think about another word. We're not changing the word. It's just that within the word, what will be the correct form of it? So get, to get up, because it's base form of the get. That's all. Within, all right? Earn is like you have to do something to deserve it, but get can say like you just got it without prior effort. It can be an explanation like so, but for your exam, all right, it's not that complicated. You just have to remember the rule. It's always about the answer will be from the same category as the error, and it will not go to another word unless it's spelling error. You get what I mean? Okay, it's just that. So noun wouldn't change to another noun. It's just the form of it lah. Okay. You wrote spended. There's no such word lah. So I think this is the past tense. The verb to, you need to know. The spelling of it will be spent. It's okay now. You learn. All right. So yeah, spended is not a word, guys. No spended. Spent. Ini betul. Ini tak betul. Very important. Don't do it. Okay. Use your internal monologue. I don't think everybody have the internal monologue, and everyone's like grammar knowledge wise maybe have different exposure. So it's okay. That's why you need to do more past year questions and more model practices. Okay? Can end early? I don't think so, guys. In fact, I only have like 30 seconds left. So everybody, without any further ado, I will touch only one information transfer later, and I'll go to our essay writing. Okay? Everybody, without any further ado, in 3, 2, 1, I need you to go to your page 8. Go to your page 8. Okay? For your part 3, your paper 1, part 3, it's about information transfer. Okay, I have a process flow for you to go through again. First one, to find the answer, you need to identify the keywords in the question. And then you need to match the keywords in the passage. You copy exactly. Do not change the words. This is not essay writing. You don't have to show the teacher, I know other better words. No, not here, at least. All right, at the end of the day, the name is called information transfer. You only need to find it and then you transfer it to the answer portion. All right, then do check with the word limit rules. That's all. Okay, that's all. So without any further ado, the word limit rules, always remember, it's no more than 3 words and or a number. Okay, it's always this. Do check the instruction. Now, guys, I have a little bit more space here. I want to write down my exam tips, extra steppy tips for you. Okay. So, guys, first thing first, you need to understand date, name, currency are usually considered as one. All right. For example, the example given just now, 23rd May 198. You cannot break it like only look at the 23. You cannot only look at May 198. This is to be looked at as a whole. If it's named, like for example, Kota Kemuning, you cannot just say Kota Kemuning. All right. So this is usually also as one lah. You cannot go wrong. And even if you want to cut down words, you cannot break it to only Kemuning or cut down to Kota, cannot. Okay. Then currency wise, the unit, if it's RM50, it is RM50. If you write 50, it can mean otherwise. So no, you cannot change them. They are as a whole. All right. Another one is that if you saw words that is with hyphen in between, for example, let me see. For example, family oriented, something like that. If there is in between a hyphen, this is also considered as one word. Okay. Then if you really were to remove words, what to remove, you can remove. All right, you can remove article. What's article? Yeah, the and the. All right, you can remove the article. You can remove what else? Let me think. Extra description. Extra description. Okay, jot this down first. Can teacher let us play blockade if got time? No, I don't think we have time. English gang one le teacher, I think can end early lah, maybe 5 minutes earlier. Can we remove demonstrative like what? Give me the sentence. This, that. In extreme circumstances, yes. But if possible, try to include as much as you can lah. Alright, so max out the 3 words and or a number thingy. Oh yeah, by the way, if you are a bit confused, then no more than 3 words and or a number means satu word boleh, dua words boleh, tiga words boleh, empat words tak boleh. Satu number boleh, dua number tak boleh. And you can mix and match. One word with one number, both 2 ticks, so okay. 2 words and 2 number, 1 tick, 1 wrong, cannot. So if you're really confused, you can lay out like so, and then you know that maximum 3 words and or a number. 3 words and or a number. Okay? Remove the exam from my system, can get 100 marks. They don't have evidence to prove I got wrong. Can please play Kahoot? I didn't arrange Kahoot today. Maybe another day. Seminar wise, I really want to drill you guys with all the knowledge. I really want to pump you, and I hope that I can help you to really score well in your first exam. See, my voice also should have broken. Anyways, guys, ini done? All right, count down in 3 seconds. I'm gonna move on. I will do it together with you, and then we'll just move up. All right, thank you for the love, but please remove it. I received already, so it's here. Can you sleep? Tak boleh. All right, so everybody in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. All right, I hope that you've done. If you really haven't finished it off, please print screen now. And we need to do it together for the Catholic question. All right. So, guys, for this, an environmental exhibition at SMK Sulaiman. Okay. Your answers, can you please jot it down first so that I can show you side by side? You write down first. The answer is 17. The environment club. All right. 20 June. This one, 7:30 a.m. dashed 4:30 p.m. Okay. Sivan Raja, Puan Nur Haida, Malik. This one, a tree planting activity. This one, an art contest. And the very last one, DIY workshops. Okay, jot it down first. Later, I will show you how to get your answer. Why the bottom one, second one? Oh, because I really get it from the exam paper, the real exam paper. So maybe when I scan it, it's a bit sangat lah. Okay, done ah. Annabelle, you are print screening for everybody. All right, random question, but if I don't hit the minimum word for essay, will my marks be deducted? Like the essay need 200 words, but I only wrote 150. Chances are yes. All right, very good question. Why? Because the minimum word requirement is the instruction, right? So if you are not able to adhere to the instruction, they will feel like you don't understand the question per se. All right, don't understand the instruction per se. So they will deduct the mark. And secondly, most of the time, the word count is to ensure that you can at least get the content, all right, solid enough, all right. So if you are writing less than that, chances are your content is not enough, then you have not enough solid points up. Okay. How did you get Catholic exam questions? We have lubang. Right? I have a lot of Catholic students, and sometimes when they share the results with me, I will also have a look lah. Okay, and I think it's always good to do real exam questions so that you can see what is exactly happening at the current exam field, right? How many words can we exceed from the limit? Most of the time, I will strongly recommend you to not go beyond 10 words. Some teachers are quite strict. I remember some Catholic students share with me that their teacher want them to do exactly. For example, if it's 80 words essay, 80 words sahaja. Then you have to go based on your teacher's requirement. All right. At the end of the day, there will be the person that will be marking your exam. Please do whatever they say. Okay. But while I was teaching, when I am teaching, all right, I will be going with the SPM standard lah. Because at the end of the day, our final goal is to get good grades for your SPM. Okay, Dana, teacher, can you go to the bathroom? Can after this, let's discuss together. All right. So guys, what happened if in exam for essay you go over the word limit? Again, it's back to your teacher. If your teacher really want it to be very strict, just adhering to the word limit rule, then you might get in trouble where she will deduct the mark. He or she will deduct the mark. Okay, because felt like you don't understand the question. You get what I mean? So best to just go ngam or like 10 words, I think is still reasonable lah. Most of the teacher can accept the 10 words one, exceeding 10 words one. All right, now guys, here organized by. You need to find the keyword first. And you need to find organized. You see, organized by. And organize an event. Who's the organizer? By ma. So you go back to the previous part, which is this, the environmental club. In fact, I actually want to write the environmental club, the environment club of SMK Sulaiman, because that's a full one, but it's exceeding, so we need to get the most important part lah, the environment club. All right. Otherwise, if you write SMK Sulaiman, also it's like weird, okay, not specific enough. Next one, date of exhibition. You need the date, guys. Date. So here, exhibition. Exhibition keywords here. All right, then date-wise, it is 20 June. Okay, so 20 June. All right, exhibition time, the time instead. So here you have from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. But if you count from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or even if you don't count like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, exceeding already. So I want to put a dash here. You can write 1, 2, 3, or even like 2 only. So this is how you can actually reduce the word limit, word count. This question is basically finding an answer. That's why it's called information transfer. Transferring the information from the passage to the required blank. That's why at the front part, I did say just copy exactly. Do not change the word if there is no word limit problem. Okay? Yeah. So this is how you do it. Can you see how I do it, right? So always check the keywords. Step number 1, check the keywords. Then you go back to the passage, find it, identify it. All right? And then around the keyword, there must be your answer one. Ensure to check your answer with the word limit count. Usually it's how many marks? Very good question. All this is in your exam format that I brought you through just now earlier. All right. So if you go to your page, let's go to your page 2. All right. Your paper 1. This is information transfer. It's here. So among the 40 marks, it is already 8 marks. So 8 marks for this. Each 1 marks. Okay. All right. And yeah, that's that. I believe you guys already know the gist of it. So without any further ado, let's go to the essay part so that we can end on time. Shall we? All right. I don't want to drag you all too much because you guys need to have your lunch later as well, or like late breakfast. Okay. So everybody go, go, go. If you have further questions, feel free to put it into the chat box for me lah. All right, now we skip page 10. If you want, you can go to this IG profile, take picture of your answer. If you do it yourself, page 10, I can mark for you. Okay? Because I don't think I have time to go through today, but at least you know information transfer is literally transferring the answer from the passage exactly. All right? Now, move on to your page 11. Let's look into paper 2. Okay? Paper 2, part 1, short writing. All right. So the basic, guys, email or message or postcard, but postcard is pretty rare. I won't cover today. All right. Word count wise, I think your primary school only requires you to write 50 to 60 words, but for secondary school standard, 80 words. 80 words. All right. Marks will be 20 marks, and the time that you need to spare here is 15 to 20 minutes. Why? Because at the end of the day, your paper 2, part 2, need you to write more. I don't want you to spare too much time here, and then you have not enough time to write the second one. Guys, balance, don't try to do one too nice, okay, and then another one you just adjust, you know. Can you give it to you for marking on Friday? Can. All right, if you are my physical class student, feel free to bring it to the physical class and I can do it physically lah, in person. All right, next one, guys. So what you must include, this is the overall flow that you must have, okay, from here to here, the whole thing. All right. So of course, if it's email, I put a star here. If it's email, you need to include to and subject dulu. The to, you need to have the email address. For example, steph@ttcmail. Yeah, to sangat already. One moment. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay, here. And then subject is something related to your topic.com. All right. Reminder, if it's your email format, you must have the the mail, the .com. Okay. If your question already given you some email, do not try to change it. Use exactly as per. All right. But if they did not, then you do it like so lah. All right. If it's not email, just basic message, then you can literally just start from the greeting. Greeting, you need to say hello, hi, or dear. I prefer you to be specific. So if you know the name of your receiver of the message, write down the name. Okay. Then when you go to the content portion, you will have introduction, body, and closing. Okay. So the introduction part, you need to remember ET. My normal class student already know what's this. All right. Emotional support first. Then T stands for topic keywords. That's for your introduction. All right. After that, for your body, we refer to this. We refer to this diagram. For the closing, you need to have HA. What's HA? Hope and action. What are those? Later I'll show you. Okay. So jot down this first. One moment, guys. What's this? Oh, okay. Let me see. Can message me in WhatsApp? Can. You know my number, me? Your school says 60 word, then 60 word it is. All right. Can you go to toilet? Yes. When you come back, let me know. ET3PEHA. Yes, I think. Is that no, emotional support. All right. In the book got. Okay. Stephanie, don't call the wrong person. Then the teacher say, who you? Emotional damage. You will damage my and your emotion when you get bad grades. No. All right. So guys, jot this down first. This is important. Ini, and ini. Now, for the body part, I want you to always remember, for lower form, they will give you a few options, and then you need to choose from the option, or you need to give additional suggestions, the extra suggestions. I will always encourage my students to go with the options given, because at the end of the day, if you are not confident enough for your idea to be relevant to the topic, you might go off topic. Then you have to, all the marks will be, deducted accordingly lah. That's why always go with the suggested one. All right. And for body, you need to choose one first. So you choose one option and then you suggest. So here, chosen one, you put here the chosen one, the chosen activity or whatnot. All right. And then because we have 3 PE, right? The body part is the 3 PE. Let me jot it down for you. Body is 3 PE. The P here stands for points. Okay. So point number 1, point number 2, point number 3. All right. And each of them, see, it links like so, like it comes down to the explanation. If you want to advise me something, you better persuade me with good reason, or not. So here, explanation number 1, explanation number 2, explanation number 3. They act as one set. That's why it's 3 PE. Set 1, set 2, set 3 like that. Okay, not. Usually how many words? According to SPM, 80 words. If your school want you to write 60 words, write 60 words. It depends on your school as well. Maybe your first exam during the secondary school might not be exactly as per the SPM standard lah, or your KSSM standard. So some teacher want you to get the gist of it first. They might want you to write 60 words, 70 words for 80 words. So you always read your questions. Always read the instructions. Your teacher allow you all to write until 100 words if it's until 80. Then you go according to your teacher's encouragement and also the requirement. Okay, it's okay. All right. Now, point number 1, I want you to remember, if you are someone that really cannot think about what to write for your content and you always suffer for like weak points, or teacher felt your teacher felt like your point is not good enough. If you always get 16 or 17 over 20, that means you're average, right? Why? All right, likely it's because the content part is not solid enough. How to make it solid? You need to ensure you can be able to give, all right, different variation of the point. All right, at the end of the day, if your points are too similar, your teacher felt like very redundant, maybe she will just count, he or she will count as just one. This is why not enough point, not solid enough, not relevant enough. These are the comments that students will always get. Okay, so I want you to have different type of points, and my suggested way is your point number 1, always go with we start with the first this is interest. All right, at the end of the day, if you know your family or your family member or your friends well, you know that they will be more interested in which option, and you can choose for them. I mean, we need to pretend like this is the writing based on your advice, and your advice cannot be your preference because you are advising them. So according to that particular person's interest, for example, if the question today is like the mom's birthday gift. Mom's birthday is coming soon. What will be the present that should we buy? Should we buy a bag? Should we buy a bottle? Or should we buy her a vacuum machine? Okay, then if it's starting from point number 1, interest, you should always say, we should buy mom a bag because she is a fashionista and she will definitely be more interested, all right, to buy a fashion item. You know, do it like so that your reasoning and also your point of view is pretty solid, is quite persuasive, is strong. All right, so this is the first one. Secondly, always go with your plus. First plus means benefits. What's so good about choosing this? Okay, the benefit of it. For example, if you choose a bag, oh, mom can use it every day. All right, so this is the benefit of it, daily use. If it's buying vacuum, you ask your mom to do house chore. How dare you, right? If it's buying a bottle, maybe your mom already have bottle, then might not use yours so often, you know? Your school didn't use the table for points and expression. Of course, this is just me show you easily. All right? Can I not use it? Yeah, you don't have to draw this table. I'm just showing you so that you can see how you flow the whole thing. In fact, you don't have to draw this. I'm just showing you just for you to have a visual memory. It's okay, it's okay. All right, don't worry, guys. Then the point number 3, always ensure that you cover those that you didn't choose as well. Otherwise, chances are you say, oh, mom should buy a bag, and then you draw right, full stop. Okay, then the person that asks you what should buy for mom. What about the bottle? Why not buying bottle? Then you have to write again. Okay. So in order to write an effective message, you need to, all right, go with all. You need to think about everything. All right. So the possibility of them asking you that, you need to also give in a point of view, the reason for not choosing. All right. What? Okay. Explanation wise, I'm not going to write here lah. I think you need to get your point straight first before you are able to expand your idea. All right. And I'll show you later. Don't worry. I'll show you later. I need to go through this with you first so that you have the memory and you have the basic understandings first. Later, when I bring you through, you understand better. Okay. So yeah, guys, again, I repeat, paper 2, part 1, short message. You will need to go with the format first if it's an email, because email do have format, to, and the subject. For the to, you need to write the @mail.com. Some students write names such as, how can you send it out? Guys, common sense, email need the email address, all right? Then subject is a topic. So what is the message about? You need to write according to the topic. Okay, I'll show you later. I have sample essays. Next one is this. You need to start from greeting. Hello, who? All right, greet it. And then you give them some emotional support and reply their message to do. Because when they write to you, maybe they'll ask you, how are you? Then you need to say, I'm fine. I'm all good. All right. I'm in the pink of health. I hope you are too, for example. Right? Then the topic keywords regarding to the birthday present that you've asked about it last week. You need to tie it back so that your receiver know that you are discussing, you're talking about this. That okay. This one can print first. Then you need to talk about, I think you should choose. You give me the overview first, your opinion about choosing which. Then explain it using these 3 strong points. 1, based on interest and why. 2, what is the benefits of having or choosing this and why. 3, what will be the reason for not choosing it and why. Okay, this is how. And the end, after you greet, you need to write your name, because this is the sign off. All right, sign up. You have to write your name. But also this your name, I put a star here, because what if your question have given you the name, you need to use that name. You get what I mean? Only if your question do not give you any name, okay, then fine. You use back your own name. Don't have to think too much. Okay, so don't just buta use this whole flow. You also need to look into it depending on the actual topic. You try to adapt it accurately. Okay, now some common topics I will advise you to really know what to understand or get to know first before you really attend to your midterm exam is that, all right, for midterm exam, they always ask, okay, inviting a friend to an event. Maybe you need to know how to write a reply for an event. Yes, I definitely will come, blah, 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 all right? Asking for advice, making plans, thanking someone and giving information, all right? Among all these, this will be the most important one, because I think most of the time they like to ask advice, okay? But other than that, do ensure that you know how to write the reply for invitation, all right, making plans, thanking someone, appreciative message, and also to give information. Okay, so that's that. Now, without any further ado, I want you to print screen this, because I don't think we have enough time. All right, other than this, I want you to remember all these useful phrases, because at the end of the day, I'll show you 2 sample essays. One is the simplest form where you all can do in your primary school, and what will be the standard that your secondary school should have. Okay, print screen in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Useful phrases. Either you jot it down, either you print screen. I will bring you through briefly. Let's go. This is the page 12. It only, right? Yeah. Useful phrases. So whenever you want to say, oh, my opinion is, I think you should. That one is too simple. You can say, here's my 2 cents. All right. So the 2 cents here means your is an informal idiom for your opinion. Okay. Oh, my opinion is, here's my 2 cents. This is better. It's an idiom. All right. It serves as like a peribahasa or simpulan bahasa or like 谚语. So it's better. Okay. Next one. If you want to talk about interest, you can always use the word enthusiast because enthusiast means lover. All right. For example, oh, I am a natural lover. You can say, I am a natural enthusiast. Oh, I'm a photography lover. All right. I'm a photography enthusiast. Oh, I'm a food lover or a foodie. I'm a food enthusiast. So always use the word enthusiast. Immediately, you can upgrade your sentence and your teacher know you actually know advanced vocabulary. Okay? Then we have ideal for, because you need to give advice, you want to recommend them to do this. So you can say, this is perfectly suited. Okay, this is great. But great is quite normal, the simple vocabulary. So you use this word ideal for beginners, for example. Okay, then we have considerable benefits. Again, the next part, when you want to talk about this is so good, it can bring you benefits, a lot of good things about it. You can say, you can think about it. There is some significant advantages or positive outcome if you chose this. All right, use this word. Then a worthwhile activity is an activity that is valuable and worth the time or effort, worthwhile. Okay, broaden your horizon means can allow you to unlock new perspective, look into new things, learn new things, enjoy or experience new things. Okay, make the most of your free time means that you are able to spend your free time wisely. This is something related to the hobby lah. Okay, and the very last one, if you never tried, you should definitely give it a go. So give it a go means try it. So all these useful phrases is just to help you to upgrade from simple vocabulary to advanced vocabulary and help you to push your mark, all right, for the language portion, the grammar portion. If you use these phrases, will you get extra marks? All right. Of course, yes, if you use them correctly. If you use them wrongly, of course, cannot. At the end of the day, your sentence structure, your grammar, the tense form, and also choice of word according to different contexts. All this must come together. All right. Essay is like a hamburger. You need to assemble everything together nicely, only can be called as a hamburger. If you do not have the bun, it's weird, it's just a patty. If it's without the patty, it's just bun. Okay, you cannot. Everything needs to come together. Okay? All right, guys. So yeah, countdown in 3 seconds. I'm going to move on to the next part and I'll show you another past year question from SMK Puchong Utama. And then what will be my sample answer. All right, then you will see how can I apply all this. I'll show you how. All right. Sorry, I might need to take a bit more time. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go, everybody. Okay. So read the email from your friend Alia. Hi, the weekend is coming soon. I want to do something fun and different. Should I go hiking, watch a movie, or go to the zoo, or maybe something else? What activity should I try this weekend? Let me know what you think, Alia. All right, in about 80 words, write an email to Alia giving some advice. Write your email below. So first thing first, I want you to know to use this step, how to use this step as well before you apply the table thing that I showed you just now. Okay, analyze the WTF, guys. All right, change your mindset. WTF is no longer a vulgar word, it's full topic format. And this one can be applied to all paper 2 questions, essay writing, I guarantee you. All right, you need to remember at the end of the day, short message is 2-person communicating with each other via message or email. All right, that's why the who consider got 2-person. Wait, got 2%. One is the sender, and because you need to write the essay, you will always be the sender. Or I want you to remember to look at the hi. Most of the time, sender will be the hi. Another one is your receiver. Receiver will always be your to who. Okay? Do not refer to who write to you, then you need to write back. Sometimes someone write to you, you need to write to another person, you know? So at the end of the day, always read all the words in your question and find the two. And eventually you will see it to Alia. All right. So hi here, no name. You can use your own name. To Alia, I know that Alia is your friend. So here, my W1 sender, I can put my own name. So later I'll put Stephanie. Here, W2, my receiver, I know that she's my friend. So when I refer to her, I will say hi, Alia. Okay, receiver. So this is for the full part. Then for your topic, you always need to look into the about. Okay, the about. So just now when we read, we know that Alia is looking to do something fun and different during the weekend. And hiking, watch a movie, go to the zoo, or maybe something else is something that she's thinking or she's trying to read. All right, read word combined together is the word. That word. I don't understand this. Oh, what the receiver and sender, ne? Sender, receiver. Here loh, sini. The W here. Who? Okay. Moving on to, so yeah, this one is the weekend do something, weekend do something. When you look into this, your topic will be the, what's that called again? Weekend activity idea. Okay. For the W earlier, yeah, here, full topic format. Who got two, sender and receiver. That's why sender and receiver. Okay. Hi, to, Alia, your friend. This is how you look into all this. Yeah. Okay, we continue. Format, you need to look into what you need to write. So write an email. And guys, email, I mentioned already, there will be a format. What's the format? Your tool and your subject. Okay, so this is how you analyze your WTF to ensure one, you won't do it in the wrong format. Two, you get your topic right. Three, you know who to send to and who will be the writer, which is you. But is there any name that you need to input? If here they say, hi, Amelia, then of course you cannot write Stephanie because that means it's wrong, ma. All right. If this is hi, Amelia, all right, to Alia, then you need to say, hi, Alia. And then when you sign off, your friend, Amelia. You get what I mean? So this is how you use this step to help you to analyze the question to get all the points accurately, the informations accurately. If you have the correct information, of course, your essay mark can get better. You get what I mean? Okay, we continue. Now, moving on to the next part. There is 3 options here. Go hiking, watch a movie, go to the zoo is the one that Alia has okay? Maybe something else. Alia is looking for other suggestions. But again, I recommend you all to just go with your option that is being listed in the essay. What if your maybe something else is off topic? You know what I mean? So here also, because of the keywords of or, you can only choose one. So again, if your content say, I think you can go hiking if you want some outdoor activity. But if you don't feel like it, I think you can go and watch a movie. If it's like so, it's wrong because the word or means you can only choose either one. All right, either one. So I will choose hiking. Okay, because I think this is more fun. Movie and zoo, you cannot always go, ma. Hiking, it can become a healthy habit. Okay, so this is what you need to do when you analyze. Guys, I need to move on to the next portion to show you a normal essay versus the strong essay. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you cannot finish jotting down all these notes, print screen it now. All right. The simple version, I think likely you guys can write something like this. Let's go. This is the simple version. Basic version. I don't recommend. All right. You have your format 2 subject. Hi, Alia. It's nice to hear from you. You say you want to try something fun. I think you should try indoor instead of going to movie. Okay, so this idea is actually something else. First, easy for new people who want to play. Second, very good for your body and health. Third, learn a new thing and have fun in your free time. You should try it. Tell me what you think. Best wishes, Stephanie. Okay lah, among the word count, but all the vocabulary used is quite basic, and your linking words is not full enough, not enriching enough. So if you know how to use the useful phrases that I've taught you just now, you know the flow of it, you can use it and write something like this. This is upgraded version. And I want you to print screen this, guys, upgraded version. What is so good about this? You have your format correct, all right, to alia@email.com. Subject is the topic, weekend activity idea, all good. We have our greeting. Hi, Alia. I know this is my friend Alia. I need to write to her. She's the receiver. I wrote Alia. Okay. And then you wrote the emotional support. It's great to hear from you. Okay. So this is your emotional support. And then you use a lot of the linking words here. Since you want a fun weekend, this is your topic keywords lah. You want a fun weekend. And then I use our words that we've learned just now. Here's my 2 cents. You should try hiking instead. I also given you my opinion. So here we chose one opinion. Emotional support topic also have. All right, this is good word. Okay, this one I don't have to write like you guys know lah, huh? And then you use better linking words as well. Firstly, it is ideal for beginner. Okay, just now we learned this ma. Wanting to turn into a true nature enthusiast. Okay. Secondly, it offers considerable benefits to help you make the most of your free time while broadening your horizon. All right. Next one. Finally, you need to have something else, ma'am. So you shouldn't watch a movie because sitting in a dark cinema for hours won't keep you active. All right. You should definitely give it a go. All right. Let me know your thoughts. And guys, if you notice, emotional support, topic, opinion, this is your opening. Okay. After this, your content, I have point number 1. Ideal for beginner. What beginner? Explanation. Wanting to turn into true nature enthusiast. Point number 2. Offers considerable benefits. What? Help you to make the most out of your free time while broadening your horizon. This is your explanation, so explanation 2, done also. Point number 3. Okay. You shouldn't watch a movie because then it's your explanation. Here is explanation number 3. Sitting in a dark cinema for hours won't keep you active. We have your enthusiast, means like you interested in the nature. All right. We have the benefits. Okay. This one, shouldn't watch. You also have the why you didn't choose one. Different. Sorry, Mika, wait for a while. These are the differences. Can you see it? So if you are able to write different content, this can help you to secure solid marks. All right. Then the very last part, you should definitely give it a go. This is your hope. You hope that she try it. All right. So your hope also other, and the action that she should do. Let me know action. All this included, and you also sign off already. You got greeting. You got sign off. Sign off. Right. Normal one, maybe you go with just best wishes, Stephanie. But if you know that this is your friend, go more specific. Your friend, Stephanie. You know what I mean? If Alia is your friend, you are also her friend. This is how you should like it. Okay? Okay, everybody. Yeah, that's that. So that's all for today. I hope that you really benefits from today's session. I know I go beyond it, but I really hope that you can get good marks. So I want to explain everything. All right, a bit tamak already, All right, but that's all. If you have any other questions, feel free to get in touch with me here, or you can also WhatsApp me, but do let me know who you are. A lot of strangers text me. I don't reply one. Okay, thank you. Good luck. You can do it for your midterm exam. Please share good news with me if you really get good grades. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Annabelle. Good luck. You think you got it? Okay, Dylan. Everybody got this. Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye. Bye, Lee Jun. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you guys in my normal class soon, maybe. Kai is like, bye, 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 bye. Okay, bye-bye.